What if the world you lived in was fake? Would you be able to tell? Or would you be fooled by what you perceive? Well, the director of 1998 film The Matrix, known as Wachowski brothers, and the 1998 film The Truman Show, directed by Peter Weir, decided to test that theory, with the help of numerous cinematic techniques and strategies to further show the idea of truth and perception. While both films share a common aspect in is it real or is it fake? Within The Matrix and The Truman Show, there are many hidden messages or signs, also known as symbolism or illusion. In this scene, we see Truman walking up a staircase with the sky as his background. The symbolism shown by this image is almost like a reflection on the journey that he took to get here, showing that he was in a fake world but felt real to him, and now showing that he is leaving. Much like the scene in The Matrix where Neo is realizing that the world he lived in was fake and wants to find out more. For example, in The Matrix, Neo is compared to Alice from Alice in the Wonderland, when he is told to follow the white rabbit. And then later in the text, is also told that he is like Alice because he is fallen into a new and unknown world, much like Alice did. While in The Truman Show, once he has found out that the world he lives in is fake, he ends up walking up the stairs. This is an illusion showing that he's doing a literal showing of walking up a stairway of heaven. The way the two films depict their own opinions of truth and perception using different settings or motives can be identified with very similar meaning behind the two. While the setting of a film may not sound all that important, it actually plays a big role in both films, The Matrix and The Truman Show. The setting of The Truman Show can be seen by most as the perfect neighborhood, as shown on the screen. It's got a stereotypical family with the perfect house and the perfect neighbors. This setting makes the audience understand that the Truman is the main focus in the world, further proving the point that this is fake. A similar strategy is used in The Matrix. Much like Truman, Neo is the center of the real world, but is just your everyday person in The Matrix. The film also uses the setting to tell the audience of the struggle that they go through to survive. This scene shows the ship, while also showing the audience about how they are hiding while not having any freedom. They do this by making the ship dark and rugged, and it shows it later in the film when they have an encounter with a ship that is out to kill them. The setting in both these texts can tell half the story. Without the setting, the film will not bring an audience and will definitely not engage them into the film. In every good film, there has to be a good camera angles, from a close-up shot to a wide-angle shot. Every one of them tells a story differently. Comparing a good angle to a great angle is easy, while a good angle may tell the story like any other. But a great angle, the creator can engage and make the scene feel even more realistic while possibly triggering emotions in the audience that will take them on a journey through the movie's storyline. A good example of this is the entirety of the film The Truman Show. The camera angles in this is one of a kind. Since the film portrays Truman trapped in a TV show without him knowing, they say that they use hidden cameras to record him. The director took this as an opportunity to get more interactive and captivating film. In this film, all these shots are taken from the place of which a hidden camera would stand. This means that the angle of the shot would not always be perfect, but it may seem more realistic to us, as we now are seeing what the people would see within the movie. However, this technique is not shown in The Matrix, mainly because there are no hidden cameras in this film. But that doesn't mean that the camera angles are not great. The film uses a wide variety of action shots to further engage the audience, trapping them within the suspense of the movie. The film technique may be one of the most used and known technique, but can also be one of the most hidden in any film. While the directors of the two films, the Wachowski brothers and Peter Weir, both used common writing and film techniques to better convey the audience of the idea about truth and perception. Both films are incredibly different, they can still share a similar message. Each film both uses objects and scenes to show the audience about what they are seeing, whether it's real or fake.